Hello and welcome to another update video about Chainlink. Chainlink is bouncing off this support area. In the last video we identified here this key support area which is located between $5.80 and $5.50. This support area should not provide long-lasting support if indeed we are here in the bearish wave count. The bearish wave count is the count that goes here to the downside in white. And I'm going to highlight it to you. So in the bearish count, we assume we've done a wave 1 down. We've done a wave 2 to the upside. We are currently in a wave 3 to the downside. That could take us into the $5 region. There should be a wave 4 to the upside and a wave 5 down of a higher degree wave 3. Then there should be a wave 4 and a wave 5, and we could really end in the $3 region. That $3 region is basically in line with this head and shoulders pattern, which could form here. We've got a left shoulder, we've got a head and a right shoulder, and there you can see how you can read patterns together with Elliott waves, together basically. And this would also take us into the $3 region. It shows roughly a 350 level, depending on where we assume the neckline really is. Maybe it's actually at the lower end here of the target area. And it would really take us down to around 325, which is basically within my bearish target area here. This target area has been defined based on Fibonacci extensions of the bearish wave count. So I assume we could see here a bit of a head and shoulders. We talked about that in the last video. Seems like the price wants to do that. A little bit of upside here currently. Nothing too major, nothing too exciting. But possibly here an ABC pattern in a wave 4 before we come down, or something substantially to the upside. But it would need to do a lot to convince me that something more bullish is going on here, because a bullish count is also possible. It's not been invalidated. The bullish count would only be invalidated below $5.50. It is possible because this was a 5-wave move to the upside, so it could also count it as a wave 1, and then I could count this move down as an A, B, C pattern in a wave 2. However, the concern with that would be the C wave is too short, and the general downtrend here in the, so this would be a wave 1 up, a wave 2 down, and this wave 2 came down too much basically. Yeah, it's not in terms of invalidating the bullish count, but any chart that drops, for example, in a wave 2 below the 88.7%, below the 78.6% Fib level, that would have been here at $6.01. I wouldn't trust it, and I wouldn't trade it in this kind of trade here. Because in the end, what we're doing here, we've got a so-called knife catch trade. Yeah, you're coming down, you would just buy in here and catch the falling knife. So at least you would normally want to wait for, from here, if we hit support and we have an unreliable pattern from a bullish point of view, which this is, because it could very well be the bearish count, which is actually my primary expectation. If this is bullish, however, we could wait for a signal, which would be from here, 5 waves up, 3 waves down. It could be another entry signal, yeah, a higher probability trade, at least a lower risk trade. But yeah, I mean, this could be a bullish pattern, but until we really see something that goes into the direction here to the upside and that goes above certain resistance levels, I won't entertain that idea too much, because this current wave in which we are, so we are here in a small wave 4. This could still move up to $9.40, no problem. The ideal target for this white wave 4 is actually the 38.2% Fib level at $6.25. And the maximum it should do is $6.40. So it could still, from here, move up, first of all, 3%, and then to the extended target here, 5.5%, without making a bullish scenario more likely. So I'm still waiting here probably for a little bit more upside in line with that head and shoulders formation, and we see if it actually does that. But I'll keep you updated. Trend is still down in my opinion. Otherwise, no updates here, and we're waiting for maybe short-term upside, yeah, into that region. By the way, it already did what it needs to do, so it already reached here the $6.06 level, which is the minimum expectation for this wave 4. It doesn't need to go any higher, but probabilities would suggest it goes a bit higher. By the way, if you hear any background noise, let's say just close the window. Strong winds today in the UK here, strong winds. So now it should be okay. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. But yeah, short-term upside still possible in possibly an A, B, C pattern, but the overall trend expectation is still down. Unless we see 5 waves up, above 640 would be ideal, and then 3 waves down, and there we've got another long trade setup. Okay, that's my update about Link. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.